Hi, everybody. It is 7:44, and I am Pat Russell, and I just came on a little bit earlier, so it would pop up on your screen, and you would remember to join us at tonight's We Pick You event. I am really looking forward to sharing this with you and just to give you the information so you can make an informed decision. Now, tonight, it's going to be all me. I don't have a helper tonight, but trust me, I can do this. I know I can. So if you are one of our guests, and I know I have some of my leaders on who are going to help me with the comments and with the chat, but I would love to know if you're here and where you live and whether you're one of our team members or if you're a guest just checking us out. I am going to give it just a minute so people can jump on. It is just 7:45. Hey, Jenny. Everybody, this is Jenny. Jenny is one of our Tupperware directors. She lives in Heinsberg, Vermont. And Jenny is so amazing at her Tupperware business. In fact, she's so good at it that this year Tupperware asked her to speak at our national convention and share her thoughts and some of the things that have made her successful in her business. So that was a really cool moment for all of us. Oh, we've got somebody here from Mississippi. Oh, good gracious, don't make me spell Mississippi. I'm so glad you're here. And Jenny tells me it's Leslie. Leslie, thanks so much for joining us tonight. So let me get started. Okay, everybody, who am I? Who's this crazy lady with the frizzy hair? Well, I am Pat Russell. It's raining here in South Carolina. Naturally curly hair and rain do not go together. Oh, we've got somebody from Kentucky, and I bet that's Katie. Lisa Berry, Katie was telling me about you and what a great party you are having. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. We also have one of our executive managers, Lisa Berry, here with us tonight. Thank you, Lisa, so much for being with us. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start this PowerPoint. And I do talk fast, everybody. I get excited. I can't control myself. But let me tell you a little bit about me before we start tonight. I am Pat Russell. I've been doing Tupperware full time for 39 years. January of this coming year will actually be my 40th year in Tupperware. And I know that because my oldest son, Jason, who was just 6 months when I started selling Tupperware, turns 40. So, yes, you can make a career out of Tupperware. It isn't just fun money, it's really serious money if you want it. So I just wanted to let you know that. I am originally from upstate New York, near Albany. I moved to Vermont when I married my husband, who worked for IBM for years and years and years. We moved to South Carolina 14 years ago because my husband hates the cold and the land of high taxes. And we now are in the upstate of South Carolina, where I love it, except for today when it was 40 and rainy. But it's still great. So that's who I am. And so that's why I want you to know a little bit about me, to know you can ask me anything. There is no shame. Please don't be embarrassed to ask me any questions. It's only two questions I won't answer, which is my age and my weight. Okay, I'm 64. I won't tell you my weight, but I'll tell you anything else you want to know. There's nothing off limits, guys. So feel free. So let's get started. I'm going to make this screen a little bit different. There we go. So here we go. You know, Tupperware is the original home party company. And if you're thinking about selling that, that's kind of important because you want a company that's got a track record. And Tupperware has been around for over 76 years. Yeah, but we're not a stale old company. Gosh, no, we're Tupperware. We're fresh. We're exciting. So when people are thinking about doing something like Tupperware, and this is what this is all about, so you can explore it and think about it. This is not to convince you to sell Tupperware. It's to give you the facts so you can make up your own mind. Okay? So most people want to know, well, is this worth doing? Can I make money? Yeah, we're going to talk about money tonight. What's the time commitment? What's the training? What's it going to cost? And are there any other perks? So I'm going to answer those for you, and I'm going to watch my clock. I'm going to answer those for you in about the next 20, 25 minutes. Now, I want to encourage you to be sure that you're also in maybe a three-way chat with the person who invited you and her leader. So if there's anything I don't answer and maybe you don't want to type it in, you can ask them because we're here for you. Okay, so let's get going. First of all, I want you to know this is so cool. Hold on, need my water. Okay, you now have, I'm going to give you information so when you go to a holiday party, you have trivia to start a conversation. There truly was a Mr. Tupper. His name was Earl. And Earl Tupper developed our product by looking at, and I happen to have one right here, looking at a paint can lid and saying, gosh, if that can keep your paint fresh, what would it do for food? Now, this is back in the 1950s, everybody. And Earl actually took, and I challenge you, if you have a piece of cereal bowl, anything from Tupperware that has a round seal, after we're done tonight, run and get one and look at the seal. And when you flip it upside down, you're going to go, wait a minute, that looks like a paint can lid. So if I put it like this, right? That's what the genius of Earl Tupper did. He found a way. He said, well, look at that. He flipped it over and made the iconic Tupperware seal. And my friends, it's the seal that makes Tupperware Tupperware. Now, that's fascinating to me. And he actually was from New England, which is very cool too. Now, Earl was an amazing inventor. And like many inventors, wasn't the best business person because Earl was having a problem getting the product out to the people. But an amazing lady named Brownie Wise. Now, remember, this is back in the 1950s, guys. I want you to know a little Tupper history. Brownie Wise was selling Stanley Home products in the party plan. She got so excited because she bought a Tupperware Wonderlair bowl at a hardware store. And she got so excited that you could pour water in it and shake it and it didn't leak that she started taking that product to her Stanley parties and selling it. So she's buying it from the hardware stores, taking it to her parties and reselling it. And she was doing so much. Earl, though not good in sales, but very smart man, called Brownie and said, Brownie, what are you doing? And she says, Mr. Tupper, your product needs to be demonstrated. Still today, that's what makes Tupperware Tupperware, is those of us who love this product and love to share it with people. That makes the product come alive. I'm going to talk about Lisa Berry right now because Lisa Berry right now is probably our number one in personal sales for the month. She's over $3,841 in sales in the first 15 days of the month because she's talking about the product to people and she's doing parties. Now, keep that number in mind when I start talking about profit. Now, Brownie was brought into Tupperware to build our party plan that we still have today. Yes, you're right, Katie. Give her a big yay. Isn't that cool? She built our party plan and she believed, and Tupperware still believes today, if you build the people will build the business. So in Tupperware, we have a very high standard of appreciating people on our team and rewarding people on our team for what they do because Tupperware knows without the sales force, we do not have a company. So they put very big value, and you're going to see that in the perks in just a minute. Okay, now, income. Okay, I'm grabbing my calculator. Now, I love you all so much. I'm going to show you something. Remember, I've been in Tupperware for 39 years. You ready to laugh at me? This is the actual the calculator I started my business with 39 years ago, and I still use it because I'm very attached to it. I wish I could add up how much sales and how much profit this calculator has added up for me over the years. That's why it's still here. So I'm going to tell you about the money. Let's talk about the money. So as you can see on the slide, you're going to make 25% of what you sell. But here's the thing. I don't do well with percentages sometimes. I do better with dollars. So if you took Lisa's sales right now of $3,700 for the month, and we're only 15 days into the month, and if you grab your phone calculator and times it by 25, who can type in how much profit Lisa has made in the first 15 days of the month? I'm waiting to see $3,725 times 0.25. How much money has she made? Who's going to type it in for me? I'm going to wait a second because I know there's a little lag. And why I'm waiting to see that, I'm going to tell you this. The average party is about $500. You're going to make 25% of what you sell. You do a $500 party, you're going to make $125 in profit. Now, you also have a bonus opportunity every month based on your sales. Once you hit $1,500 in sales, Tupperware starts paying you a bonus on top of your 25%. Katie, you got it. Okay, girlfriends, look at this. I'm serious. I'm so excited. Lisa made, so 3,700 times 0.25. Actually, she made 931. If you take $3,725 times 0.25, she's made $931, everybody, in the first 15 days of the month. And she works another full-time job. Lisa's had some incredible parties going into the month of November. That's somebody right here on our team. Jenny, how much did you sell in the month of October? Can you type that in for me, hon? Because I can't remember. You know, my rate, I think it was over 5,000 in October. I do believe that's what Jenny did. So we did 5,000 times 0.25. Let's see. Oh, she sold 6,000. So 6,000. Jenny, what was your bonus? Jenny made $1,500 on her personal sales plus a $600 bonus from Tupperware. So she made $2,100 on her personal parties. Now, I want you to think about something. First of all, every 500 you sell, you're going to make 25%. But the cool part about Tupperware is if you have something special that you want to make money for, let's say you've got a project that you're working on and you need some extra cash, or you've got a Christmas gift that you want to be buying for the kids, and you saw it and you're like, I could do it, but I really don't want to put it on the credit card. You can say, okay, how many parties do I need to do to go get that? What do I have to sell to make that happen? That's the cool part about Tupperware is you write your own paycheck. It isn't like when you work for someone else. And you know what a job is? Just above broke. That's what a job is. Tupperware is a job. It's your own business. And you write your own paycheck depending on what you want to get. So that's your income. Now, the flexibility. Okay, because we're all busy. I know that. We are all busy people. We've got a ton going on. And a lot of times when people think about doing something else, they're like, okay, how am I going to fit it in? What am I going to have to give up to make this work? And if you go work someplace where you're working a job, remember, just above broke, and you're working for someone else, they're going to dictate your hours. In Tupperware, you're in control of your hours. So you decide by looking at your calendar how you want to work your business. Now, let me tell you about my friend Holly Williams, who is a teacher. She's a science teacher, which blows my brain. But Holly loves early mornings when I'm still asleep. So Holly loves to get up early in the morning and schedule all her posts for her parties before she goes to school. Then all those posts are working in her parties while she's in the classroom because she's a morning person. Me, I'm a night owl. Always have been. So I'll schedule my post. I'll get all that work done late at night or when I'm watching TV. The computer's on my lap and I'm just scheduling my posts for my upcoming parties, for my VIP group, and I'm doing it while I'm watching TV. So you've got to think about your schedule and like, when could I sit on my computer for a little while and start building a business? Now, you can do in-home parties. You can do virtual parties. It's up to you. But I want you to remember that this is on your schedule. Nobody at Tupperware is going to say you got to work this many hours. This is a job. It's not a job. That's the difference. And it's so exciting because you get to write your own paycheck. I love that idea. Okay, so why do I love what I do? Is because for me, Tupperware allowed me to be a stay-at-home mom. I didn't have to work in the legal community. I was home with my kids, working my business around my family, and I didn't miss anything. Now, I have to be honest and say sometimes I did miss a couple science fairs because I hated science fairs, so I would book a party, and my husband went because he's totally awesome. But if I wanted to be at every science fair, I could have been there. The other thing my kids will tell you is they learn so much about being self-motivated, being disciplined, working with all sorts of different people by watching me grow my Tupperware business. And I'm going to brag on my daughter, Amanda, today. Amanda today did a speech in front of 1,800 people. And she said to me, and I have the text, if you want to see the text that she sent me today, and said, I'm so glad I got to watch you all those years doing public speaking and presenting in front of people. Because now I do it. Now I never spoke in front of 1,800 people, but she grew up in the business. So if you've got young kids, there's this side benefit of teaching them life skills while you're running this business. True story, guys. Yeah, how cool. That just popped in my head. I had to share it. Okay, now, if you have never sold anything before, please do not let that scare you, all right? I didn't know how to put a seal on a Tupperware bowl when I started selling Tupperware 39 years ago. I didn't, seriously. How I learned it was the Tupperware training. And what Tupperware training does, it is so there for you. It is so relevant. We have training on how to run your social media business. We have training on Instagram. We have training on TikTok. We have training on how to hold an in-home party. And you know what? You have an opportunity. You can plug into our meetings where you will learn from the best of the best in our company and in our region. And you will also have the opportunity right here on your phone to watch training videos, to read descriptions of products and tips on the products. It's all right here. Tupperware wants you to be successful. So they make sure they have the training in place to help you be successful. My greatest passion is sharing all this 39 years of knowledge in this tiny little brain with you to help you build a business. Because you know what? Mary Jane Clark and Jerry Poulin, who were two people who helped me start my business, they did it for me. And now I get to do it for all the new people who come in. So if you're afraid and you're like, Pat, I've never sold anything before. I don't know if I can do it or not. Don't let that part worry you. If you can hear, if you can read, you can be successful if you put the ideas we suggest to work. Guys, we've got 76 years of success. We know what works. Try what we say, make it your own with your own personality, and it'll work. Now, okay, I'm so excited tonight. I got to drink more water because my throat's sore. All right, you're kind of intrigued. And you might be thinking, okay, well, Pat, kind of interesting. How would I get started? Okay, this all sounds pretty cool, but what's the hook? And remember, I used to work for lawyers. So when I started Tupperware, I was looking for the catch because, that's what lawyers do, right? And that's what they taught me to do, look for the catch. In Tupperware, I'm going to tell you there is no catch. We want you to try it. We know that you will not know if you like it or not until you try it. So Tupperware offers you 3 ways to get started. There is the starter business kit. There is the deluxe demo kit. And then there's an option with no product. And I call that my social media. Okay. Now, it's up to you. We do not make any profit on kits. We don't care which one is good for you. Take the one that's best for you. Now, I'm going to tell you the deluxe demo kit obviously is the best value. It's $117 and you're getting $475 in product. Now remember, when you do your first $500 party, you made $125 in profit. So you paid yourself back with your first party. Now the starter business kit is just $99. And I know some folks just love that $99, and that's cool. It's a smaller kit. And as you can see, I think it's $168 or $188. I can't see it. Are there support groups and places to go to obtain new business? Oh my goodness. Katie, such a good question. We're going to teach you how to leverage social media to meet new customers. And Jenny has really learned as she was building her business, one of her secrets of success was to go into her big group of people. A lot of us have so many Facebook friends. And she started commenting on people who she'd not seen in her feed in a while, maybe congratulating them on a post or saying, oh my gosh, your kids look so cute dressed up for school. And what that did is it brought those people into her feed and they started seeing what she was posting. And also, other people saw her commenting on their friend and it made them more aware. And Lisa answered, oh my gosh, the Facebook group trainings, so many. And Jenny, as Jenny just said, it made a huge impact. If you look at how many, I probably have 800 Facebook friends. I probably see 20 to 30 of them. So when I just take time and I go on my friends list and say, oh my gosh, I haven't seen anything from Becky in a long time. And I go on Becky's page because we're friends. And I start commenting on what's going on in her life because it's fun. And all of a sudden, she appears in my feed. And all of a sudden, she's like, hey, Pat, can I join your VIP group? It looks like fun. You're talking about it all the time. She's joining my VIP page. The other way I have found people is I also have a business page. And I go live on my business page and I'll do demos. And all of a sudden, I have people, because it's a public page, seeing the demos. And they're clicking into the group. Now, so you choose which kit is good for you. Now, the $15 kit, the third option is a $15 kit. You don't get any product, and that just gives you access to the website to run your business. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you personally, because I always want you to be successful. I'm here for you. I'm just like, try this, really, seriously. It's like having product to show, even if you want to run a strictly social media business, is the best way to go. People like to see the product, whether it's on camera or in person. Now, the other thing that comes with all three of the kits is so cool, is you will have access to the second tier of the website. And that includes something we call Tup Social. And this is where those of us who aren't good at making memes love it. Because Tupperware makes all the memes, all the things that, and all the reels. Some of the things that I posted in our group, the one that said 15 minutes before we start, that came from Tup Social. I didn't make it. All I had to do was post it. And it's really cool, wasn't it? Okay. So you also will have 3 months of the Tup Social, the higher website, to try it for 3 months as a brand new consultant. So that's cool too. Now, there's more. I told you about the money. I told you about the time. I told you how you could get started. Why now? Because Tupperware also loves to give free. So anyone who starts in the month of November and places just a $40 order, sorry guys, I read that wrong, a $40 order is going to get 3 of my favorite products, the Vet and Serve, for just $15. Okay, guys, that's a crazy price. And why I love Vet and Serve, I don't know if anybody has Vet and Serve who's on with me tonight, but Vet and Serve is the very, very, very best for microwave reheating. It does not stain. It does not crack. It'll hold the heat. It goes in the freezer. It goes in the microwave. It goes in the dishwasher. It is the bomb.com for the microwave. And you're going to be able to get a set just with a $40 order. Now, guys, I don't want you placing a $40 order. I want your bestie ordering it, or your mom, or somebody you're going to see at Thanksgiving. It says, you're selling Tupperware? I need some. They give you an order. It goes on your website. You make profit, and you get a coupon for that amazing Vet and Serve set for $15. Oh, that was kind of fun. So let's keep going. When you have your first $500 in sales, Tupperware is going to give you a choice of the canister set or more of the Vet and Serve on top of the $125 profit you made. You have a 3-month program just for you because you're brand new, where you can get all this product to add to your kit. So those are some really fun perks that are just for our new consultants. And then if you say, gosh, I really love what I'm doing, I'm going to grab a friend and get her to come with me. And you start building a team. And as you start building a team, you can move into leadership and get more awards. And as you build you can actually earn the company car. And I know people say, oh, yeah, Pat, nobody has a company car. Oh, yeah, they do. I've been driving a company car for, I gotta do math, guys, 35, 36 years. I waited a while to promote up. Company car, Tupperware pays everything on it but gas and basic maintenance. At Golden Opportunity, the fastest we had someone earn a company car was 11 months, and that was Samantha DeRozier from a little town of near Enosburg, Vermont, Highgate, Vermont. She earned it in 11 months. So if you'd love a free car and have somebody else pay for everything on it, it's right here. You can do it. So if you're thinking, well, maybe, all right, so, okay, the kit price didn't scare me. I like the money I could make. And you're thinking, maybe I want to give this a try. All right, so what? Oh, who else misses Vermont? I miss Vermont too, especially the fall they had in Vermont right now. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. Let's talk about how you would get started. And how you would get started. I'm going to pull this over here, guys, because it's going to be all me right now. Yep, yep. I have fun with my little StreamYard. That's not what I meant. Back over here. So how you would get started if you wanted to try Tupperware. Okay, first thing is just saying, well, what do I have to lose? If you try it and you don't like it, the kit is yours. The money you've made is yours. If you placed your $40 order, your vent and serve is yours. Okay, it's all yours. Now, to try Tupperware, I usually say come in and try a couple parties because that's how you're really going to get a feel for it, and we're going to help you do it. So we're going to open up your account. You're going to pick which kit you want. You're going to connect with the person who invited you and let all your friends know that you are now their Tupperware connection. And so we do that through a launch party. And I know, Katie, you've already got a party going. So girlfriend, this is a great time to say, okay. So you schedule the launch party. And at the launch party, this is the coolest thing ever. Your director's going to do it for you because they're experienced. You're going to get all the gifts for being a hostess. You're going to get the thank you gift. You're going to get the half price items. You're going to get the profit from doing that party. Average party's $500, so you can make $125. But the most important thing you're going to get, all the people say, gosh, I want some of this free Tupperware. Those parties are for you to go do. And don't worry, we're going to show you how to do it. Oh my gosh, we've got it all there for you. No worries. But that's how we get you started. It's as easy as ABC. Just say, you know what? I don't have anything to lose by trying it. Really, nothing bad's going to happen. And you might find you love it. You're going to pick your kit. We're going to schedule your launch party. You're good to go. You're going to try it on for size. So try it on for size till January. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to buy your Tupperware at 25% discount for Christmas gifts. Worst thing. And if you decide that it's not for you, we're not going to chase you down. We're not going to haunt you. This is what we're going to say. We're so glad you tried it because you never know until you try. And I'd love to have you. We'd love to have you as one of our hostesses. And so you go back to being a host and having a party a couple times a year. But now you know. So that's the Tupperware facts. And like I say, I talk a mile a minute. I'm very passionate about it because I love it so much. Guys, I was a kid who had such a speech impediment that people couldn't understand me. And I got picked on all through school. And when I found Tupperware, I found my self-confidence. I can speak in front of people. I learned how to goal set. And I made a boatload of money in the last 39 years. I'm just going to tell you, I have. Through my parties, through building a team. The Tupperware badass. I love you. Oh my gosh, you got to join my team because you called me that. That's so cool. I got to get a little shirt made. Because of that. Because someone said to me, you know what? You should just listen and think about this. I never thought of selling Tupperware. Come on. Whoever thinks I'm going to be a Tupperware consultant. But what I found and what I want to share with you is there's such a big opportunity here, and it's such a well-kept secret. So If you want to IM me, I'm Pat Russell. You can message me on Facebook and I will answer anything. But I also know Jenny and Lisa are here and they're awesome at answering all the questions you might have. There is a little survey at the end that's up. And if you say yes, you are going to get a little gift from me mailed to you because that makes me happy. I do the happy dance around my desk. So I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank Jenny and Lisa. You sell screws and nuts. Oh my gosh. If you can sell screws and nuts, you can sell Tupperware. This is so funny because the people who bought my house in Vermont, that's what they did. They had a business selling screws and nuts and they were really, really, really well off. It was really impressive selling screws and nuts. You know what? If you can sell screws and nuts, this is a lot more fun because people love to eat. Yay. They love to save money and they love ideas. People don't like being sold to, but they like having the opportunity to buy. So I'm going to hang around. I'll be on the group page if you need me. I am going to go make my tea. For some reason, I have a terrible sore throat tonight, but you can ask me anything. I would so love to have you give us a try. Nothing to lose. And Jenny and Lisa, thanks again for being with us. What fun. I love what I do. Thanks again, everybody. I'm going to say goodnight.